गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. We see that in life, whether it is outside or inside, everything works in harmony with each other. The season come at the right time. There is no confusion that after winter summer will come, nothing like that. They have their set positions. Summer doesn't start thinking that I will become cold today, or rain doesn't start thinking that I will be a spring for a change. They are doing what they are supposed to do. Similarly, the day and night every day come and go. Night doesn't say let me become a day, or day doesn't say let me become night. There is an effortless synchronicity in the nature, effortless coexistence. A seed naturally gives up its existence to become a plant. The plant on a regular basis keeps giving away of itself in order to become leaves, branches, seeds, flowers, fruits. He doesn't hold on to them, they fall down, they are eaten by the birds, human beings. Everything is naturally going on. Everything is in harmony. Everything is as if a synchronized uh, play going on throughout this creation. The stars, the galaxies, the nakshatras, the sun, the moon, the planets, everything is synchronized. They may deviate here and there, but in general, our life that is continuing is because of this integrated, harmonious, coexisting behavior of everything around us. Same thing is happening inside of us also. All our physiological functions, the stomach, the pancreas, the digestive tract, the lungs, they are doing their job, working together in order to support life. The outside is working together naturally, effortlessly to support life. So also at microcosmic level within us, all the physiological functions, the cells, the tissues, the muscles, the bones, the heartbeat, the breathing, the thinking, the five senses, everything is spontaneously without thinking. No thinking is required for this. Outside also no thinking is required, or pondering is required, and inside us also a child grows spontaneously, naturally. You eat food, hydrochloric acid is produced by the stomach naturally. The food doesn't say, oh, let me go into the lungs today for a change, I'll take a different route. It doesn't happen that way. If it happens, there is a cough, there is a sneeze, there is a hiccup, and that thing, that is also natural. What I want to say is, everything inside and outside is synchronized, is integrated, is in harmony, is coexisting with everything else. If this is the case of the entire creation, and we are a part of that entire creation, why don't we allow our mind to also be in harmony with that creation? Why do we create stress, strain, jealousies, angers, expectations, guilts, hatred, projects, wealth, aspirations? Why are we trying to create something, will something, desire something, when all that is required is to recognize the harmony which is already existing? Become aware of this harmony, and there you are. Nothing more requires to be done at the relative level. Then there's no running away from what you don't like or running towards what you like. Then situations will arise in your life, no doubt. Diseases will come, uh, um, health will come, success will come, failure will come, but everything is taken in the stride of life. It is not made into a big issue. Just like every few years the nature balances itself out by bringing about a drought in some areas, sometimes for elongated period, and in some areas there is floods for an elongated period, year after year. It is all a way of natural balance. We can't work it out. Just accept it. It is so, and adjust. Similarly, whatever the life is throwing at us, instead of reacting to it, why me? I wish this and that didn't happen. No, don't go into that track. Accept what life is presenting you and adjust. And adjustment doesn't come by will. If you use your willpower and desire to adjust, for some time you will be successful, but not always. Then how do we adjust? By thinking of the higher. By thinking that this entire phenomena, inside or outside, there must be a mastermind. And that mastermind, because that mastermind's nature is perfect, He has created a perfect creation out of himself, which is self-regulating. The nature self-regulates itself. It keeps adjusting within itself. If on 21st December is the longest day and 21st June is the shortest day in Australia, it's not going to change. The nature has adjusted that according to the movement of the sun or the rotation of the earth around the sun. Why it is so, why not it is so, don't get into all that. Instead, keep our attention that that mastermind has created a masterful creation, a perfect creation, which is self-regulating. Catch this ability, be aware of this ability of the creation to self-regulate. It is happening in the outside world and it is happening inside of you also. At the physical level, at the vital level, the breathing, and at the mental and emotional level. Important point to see this here is to be aware of this self-regulation. You must have noticed without your thinking sometimes you change your position. Self-regulation. Somewhere there is pressure, you need to change the position, body just moves. If there is a disturbance, your hand goes and scratches. There is no thinking involved there. It's a natural response. Self-regulation. The breathing, sometimes it is slow, sometimes it is fast, sometimes it is intermittent. It self-regulates to maintain this whole body. Similarly, the mind also, it self-regulates itself. It cannot remain angry all the time or loving all the time or jealous all the time or hateful all the time. It cannot. But we force it to be that way. Left alone, the mind will become empty. If we bring ourselves to get out of the nature, meaning we stop interfering with the nature. We stop interfering with the breath, the body and the mind. Remain aware. Everything will self-regulate itself and come to a standstill. And you will be in meditation. We don't need to think about what thoughts are coming, what breathing is happening or not, heart is beating or not, liver is functioning or not, blood is flowing or not. Day has come or not, night has come or not, year is passing or not, are the planets and constellations in their place or not. We don't have to think about all these things. Unnecessarily we think about it and create a disharmony within our mind. And the way to correct it so that we are in sync with nature is to think of that mastermind who himself has become the entire creation. Being aware of the harmony, self-regulation, coexistence, that is natural to the creation. And remember, creation is everything that is other than the conscious principle. So don't interfere with that which is not conscious. It will self-regulate. If you indulge in the creation with passion, with desire, with hatred, with any will, you will create an unwanted ripple. And that person will have to face the consequences of that disharmony, whoever it may be. So think of the creation, how perfect it is, and shift your attention to the mastermind of this creation and remain contemplative, remain aware, remain alert, with faith and love. And once such a person is has gained the vision to see this harmony, then he becomes insult proof, complaint proof. He finds himself or herself in the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right. It's just a natural flow. Never you feel alienated from the creation, because the Lord who has created the creation out of himself is also abiding in the heart and mind. He himself is expressing as the whole creation, and this body, mind, intellect, equipment is also a part of that creation. Thinking about that divine brings about a recalibration of the mind. If the mind becomes harmonious, mind becomes silent, then the breathing also becomes self-regulated and calm. Body also becomes calm. All the doshas, all the stresses, strains at the physical level all subside. And as a sense of greater peace and harmony is experienced within, to that extent, the seeker sees that harmony, peace, perfection in the outside world. This is the way to live effortlessly